Good morning, students. Students, let's continue our chapter 3, page number 26, paragraph 3rd. So, till now we have seen about the life of King Tut, means at what age he became the king, and when he became the king, he promoted the worship of god Amun. He also changed his name also, right? Now let's move further. Regardless of his fame and the speculations about his fate, Tut is one mummy among many in Egypt. How many? No one knows. Regardless of his fame means without paying any attention towards his fame, the speculation about his fate. Speculation means the act of forming an idea that what happens. Tut is one mummy among many in Egypt. Though to find out the mummies, this project started, but King Tut's mummy was the first one. How many there were there? Nobody knows. The Egyptian mummy project, which began an inventory in late 2003. The Egyptian mummy project, which began an inventory. Inventory means like a written list of objects in late 2003. Has recorded almost 600 so far. So it started with this mummy and till now how many? 600, and still continuing. Still it is going on. The next phase, scanning the mummies. First phase was to find out the mummies, to search the mummies. Second phase is to scan the mummies with a portable CT machine which is easy to carry, okay, donated by National Geographic Society and Siemens, its manufacturer. So this CT machine, it was donated by National Geographic Society. So underline this. King Tut is one of the first mummies to be scanned, and when this second phase of scanning mummies started, so King Tut mummy was the first one which was to be scanned in death as in life. And when it was scanned, the scientists, they try to know about his life as well as the reason of his death. Moving regally means with honor ahead of his countrymen, right? So they try to find out what was the reason of his death and what was his life standard. A CT machine scanned the mummy head to toe. So when the scanning took place, the complete body of King Tut was scanned, creating 1,700 digital X-ray images in cross section. How many? Underline 1,700. Tut's head scanned in 0.62 millimeter slices to register its intricate structure. Intricate, you can say a lot of details about structure. Takes on array detail. Array means strange or mysterious in the resulting images. So Tut's head was scanned in 0.62 millimeter slices so that minute details can be noticed. With Tut's entire body similarly recorded, a team of specialists in radiology, study of radioactivity, or you can say radiation as X-rays, forensic which is related to science, and anatomy which is related to biology, or you can say study of human body. To probe means to investigate, to find, to search the secrets that the winged goddesses of a gilded burial shrine protected for so long. With Tut's entire body similarly recorded that the body has been saved by the winged goddess. The night of the scan, workmen carried Tut from tomb in his box. So see, how did this scanning took place now? The pallbearers, or you can say the workmen, they take out King Tut's body from his tomb, okay, like pallbearers, they climbed a ramp and a flight of stairs into the swirling sand outside. Like pallbearers means the person who helps to carry coffin at burial. They climbed a ramp and a flight of stairs into the swirling sand outside. Swirling sand means the sand which was moving, or you can say open space outside. Then rose on a hydraulic lift into the trailer that held the scanner. And finally they entered where? They entered the trailer in which the scanner was kept. 20 minutes later, now King Tut's body was where? In the trailer. Inside the trailer there was scanner. Now everything was ready to scan the King Tut's body. And when the procedure started, 20 minutes later, after the procedure started, after 20 minutes, two men emerged. Emerged means came outside. Sprinted for an office nearby. Sprinted means they moved quickly or ran fast towards an office nearby and returned with a pair of white plastic fans. And they came back with a pair of white plastic fans. The $1 million scanner had quit because of sand in a cooler fan. As sand was there in open space, so $1 million scanner that was out of order because there was sand in its fan. Curse of the Pharaoh jogged a guard nervously. And a guard who was standing there, where? The burial place, at the burial place, he jogged very nervously. He said that it's the curse of the Pharaoh. Why did he say so? Because the scanner stopped working, and it is because of the curse of the pharaohs. Eventually, the substitute fans worked well enough to finish the procedure. Eventually, the substitute fans worked well enough to finish the procedure. Which substitute fans we are talking about? The two men who came outside the trailer and they ran to nearby office, and then they brought a pair of fans. So the substitute fans worked well enough and the procedure was over. After checking that no data had been lost, so first it was ensured, yes, whatever the information we want, we have taken each and everything through the scanner or with the help of the scanner. The technician turned it over to the workmen. So when the scanning was over, King Tut's body was given to the workmen, who carried him back to his tomb. And those pallbearers, they had taken King Tut's body to the tomb. Less than 3 hours after he was removed from his coffin, the pharaoh again rested in peace where the funeral priest had laid him so long ago. So his dead body was taken out for how many hours? 3 hours. So after that, again, King Tut's body was kept at the same place, or you can say in the burial place where the funeral priest had laid him so long ago. Okay, back in the trailer, a technician pulled up astonishing images, which surprised you the most. Back in the trailer, a technician pulled up astonishing images of Tut on a computer screen. So underline now, a grey head took shape from a scattering of pixels, and the technician spun and tilted to change the angle. It in every direction. See, dear student, I just want to give you one example. When the doctors, we go to the doctors and we show them our x-rays or CT scan or MRI, whatever. Don't you see that they observe the things just holding their hand, or you can say the x-ray in their hand, and they just look, just making little bit movement like this, then right side, then left side, then upside down side. They try to find out whatever the problem is. Okay, here the technician, He spun and tilted it in every direction. Neck vertebrae appeared as clearly as in an anatomy class. Other images revealed a hand, several views of rib cage. Underline. Other images revealed a hand, several views of the rib cage, and a transaction of skull. Skull, the structure of bone which covers our brain. But for now the pressure was off. Sitting back in a chair, Jahia smiled, visibly relieved that nothing had gone seriously wrong. Being a technician, now he was relaxed, because whatever the information he wants, now he is having that particular information with him. So he was quite relaxed. Everything was quite fine. Now he says, I didn't sleep last night, not for a second, he said. I was so worried, but now I think I will go and sleep, because everything was fine. By the time we left the trailer, descending metal stairs to the sandy ground, the wind had stopped. See, students, when King Tut's body was taken out from his burial place, a strong wind started. And again, as he is taking rest at the same place, the wind had stopped. The winter air lay cold and still like death itself in this valley of the departed. Valley of departed means valley of death. The winter air lay cold. Just above the entrance to Tut's tomb stood Orion. Orion, the constellation. Constellation means a group of stars in the sky that had a name, which usually I think we called in Hindi Tara Mandal, that the ancient Egyptians knew as the soul of the Osiris. See, just above the entrance to Tut's tomb, who stood there? Orion. Okay, and the Egyptians knew it as the soul of Osiris. Osiris means you can say the god of soul after death. Osiris, the god of soul after death. The god of the afterlife, as it is mentioned. Osiris, the god of the afterlife, watching over the boy king. This is the belief of the Egyptians, that now he is taking rest at the same place and the Osiris is looking after boy king. So dear students, our chapter is over. Now in next video we shall discuss the question answer. Thank you. Have a good day.